But why you are you are asking now? If you will, if
Okay,
you are,
can you start from beginning? I'm kidding.
So,
No, believe me, I know teacher didn't start here, but I know that was in our
introduction.
class. I know he will start later the practical work, then I'm gonna call him.
Okay, no problem. We have not discussed something important till now.
Yeah.
These are basic things. Here I am going to connect one same network on router 4 and on router number 3. I will, let's say, create one loopback there. I can create the loopback, yes. So first of all, this is f0/0, this is f0/0, this is f0/0. Okay, let me turn on the device and let me configure the topology. So between router 1 and router 2, I will use which network? 12.1.1.0/24. Okay, between router 2 and router 3, I will use 23.1.1.0/24 network, and between router 1 and router 4, I will use
14.
14.1.1.0/24. Done. After that, I will create one loopback on router number 3. Let's say 192.168.10.0/24, and here I will configure 190
Easier.
same network over here and here. After that, I will configure list bandwidth on this link. List bandwidth, list bandwidth to make this path as worst path. Means router 1 should never forward traffic on this link until router 2 is up. This
What is
type of
this?
link
What
we
is
are
this?
using in secondary case, like I need one backup of ISP. Let's say in my home, how my network is working. Actually, here is my laptop or maybe mobile or computer. After that, I have one Wi-Fi access point. This is actually AP plus router. So means this is your gateway as well. After that, you are connected through it, and then this is connected with maybe router, or router is inside this machine, this box, right? And after that, your router is connected with ISP. Yes or no? This is how you are
yes.
able to use internet. So if your ISP will goes down or your router will goes down, now you cannot access internet. So in home it is fine, but in bank, or let's say in a company, in an organization, it is not fine. Internet should be available 24 by 7. Yes or no? So we should
Yes.
one backup of ISP, so we can take one connectivity from other ISP as well, ISP2, ISP1 and ISP2. This time my requirement is what? Until and unless ISP1 is up, router should forward traffic towards ISP1. But if in case ISP1 is down, then quickly this router should shifted all traffic from ISP1 to ISP2. So it will start forwarding all traffic towards ISP2. So here we need list bandwidth, yes or no?
I
So here
don't know.
we are using list bandwidth, here we are
Could
using.
you repeat it? Could you repeat that, please?
See, actually, what I am saying, that suppose in my organization or in my company there are 1,000 user who is using internet 24 by 7, right? My organization work is, let's say, internet based. So if they have only one connectivity from ISP, there is only one connectivity between they and ISP. So if ISP or any link or any device between ISP and computer will goes down or will not work properly, connectivity will also goes down, or maybe ISP1 will goes down, then connectivity will goes down, yes or no? So let's say this is not acceptance. It is very important that internet should be up 24 by 7. Let's say it is very important. that internet should be up. So we need to take multiple backup. Yes or no?
Yes.
So now this time I have one backup of ISP. So here we don't need good bandwidth because actually my users are going to use this link for very less time. So why I will pay much amount to this ISP for the connectivity. So our network should be cost effective as well, brother. Always whenever you are trying to implement the network, try to reduce the cost as well.
But here you can spend more money if you use 2 ISP, then you spend more money.
Yes, and if you need more bandwidth over here, for that you have to pay more money. The bandwidth between ISP and your router is very costly. Okay, we have lots of options for this, but all are costly.
So what's the best way, like what we should do there?
No, we will understand this type of scenario later, not
Uh-huh.
now. Just I am making you understand RIP now. In RIP here, I am
Yeah.
saying that this type of link we are using in this scenario only. Just think
Okay.
about this only. We will understand later about ISP1 and ISP2. This is not our topic for now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Here we have least bandwidth, and here let's say good bandwidth. We have good bandwidth, good bandwidth over here. Okay.
Yes.
So let me configure the scenario. On R1, I need to run some command. First of all, let me type those command in Notepad. I can type those command in Notepad for fast configuration. So on router number 1, I need to run command config t. After that, interface f0/0 no sut, and then IP address 12.1.1.1 255.255.255.0 exit, then interface f1/0. Here also say no shutdown, and IP address will be 14.1.1.1 255.255.255.0. Done. This is configuration of router
Router
1.
one.
Let me copy it and let me paste it on router number 1. Done. So IP interface brief exclude and assign. Done. Now let me configure R2 IP address on R2. So let me modify this. On R2 F0/0 IP address will be 12.1.1.2, and on F1/0 IP address will be 23.1.1.2. Done. Let me copy it and let me paste it on R2. Done. On R3, let me configure R3. On R3, I need to create one loopback. So let me remove it and interface loopback1 IP address. IP address on loopback interface will be 192.168.10.1 and 255.255.255.0. On fast Ethernet 0/0 IP address will be 23.1.1.3. Okay, let me copy it and let me paste it on R3. Done. And now R4. On R4, loopback interface will be same, and IP yes.
Its interface name is correct?
On F0/0, yes, it is correct.
No, the second one.
Second one is also interface loopback1. Here also I am creating
Loopback.
one loopback. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. So I have this. See, I have configured this IP address on F0/0 of router 4, and on the loopback I am running this IP address. Copy it and let me paste it on R4. So IP configuration of all router is done. Now I am going to configure RIP routing protocol, let's say. So actually, we have one more command to enable RIP. Router RIP and the network, we can run network 0.0.0 command as well. This command will enable RIP routing protocol on all active interface. Getting my point?
Yeah, so this is easy.
Yes, this is also a command and this is easy. But first you should have knowledge about this command, that why we are running this command, right? After that you should try this command. Otherwise, if you will never came to know that when I am running neighbor 12.1.1.0 command, then it is enabling RIP on F0/0 interface.
So if you have like 12.1.1.0/25, then can we use this one?
Yes,
Okay, this
yes,
is
yes.
default.
Yes, we can use this one. Doesn't
Okay.
matter. Like this also, okay? And on router number 2, on router number 3, on router number 2, router RIP and network 0.0.0 command. On router number 3 also, router RIP network 0.0.0, and on router number 4 also let me enable RIP, router RIP and network 0.0.0 command. On router number 1, let me show you. So IP route RIP, it have learned this network via which router?
4.
Via router 4. It will forward traffic to router number 4. Now see what I am going to do. I am going to configure bandwidth on F0/0. So bandwidth of F0/0 is, let me configure maximum. So here I have configured bandwidth. Maximum. And on interface F1/0 I am going to configure bandwidth very 10 kbps. Oh my god, very least. This is 10 kbps. Okay, still so IP route RIP, it it have installed path via router number 4. This is worst path, yes or no? Dark side of RIP protocol. So this is the reason why we are not using this protocol. Nowadays we are not using RIP routing protocol. No one is using it.
What's the best protocol?
I think
OSPF.
OSPF.
Yes. Nowadays we are using OSPF. Okay. Now in RIP, what we have, one more version. There is no any big difference between version 1 and version 2, but there are basic difference. Let's say what I am going to do on router number 3 and on router number 2, on router number 4, on both router I am going to add one loopback. Here I am going to create one loopback 10.1.1.1/24, and here I am going to add one loopback, that is 10.1.1.2.1/24, right? On both router I am going to add one network. Both are different network, yes or no, brother?
Yes.
Both loopback are different, yes or no? Here network will be 10.1.1.0, here network will be 10.1.2.0. Yeah, am I right? Okay, so now let me take you to router number 1, and here I have already run network 0.0.0 command. Just I am going to add the IP address on interface loopback 2. IP address 10.1.1.255.255.255.0. Okay, so in RIP router will start advertising this network. On router number 4 also, actually I am running network 0.0.0 command, right? So we don't need to advertise it. I have already advertised all active interface. So just you will configure the you will configure the IP address. It will advertise that network in RIP 10.1.2.1. sorry, IP address this one and subnet mask. Now tell me, router 1 will receive these two network or not? See guys, router 1 will receive only one prefixes 10.0.0.0 via router number 4. Why? Because RIP version 1, now we are running RIP version 1, and RIP version 1 does not support classless routing. This is what? Subnetting, yes or no? This is subnetted network. Otherwise, the main network is 10.0.0.0. So RIP version 1 does not support subnetting, so it is advertising this network instead of advertising 10.1.1.0. Getting my point? And this router is also advertising 10.0.0.0. So router 1 and router 2 are thinking that both are advertising same network. So definitely from here, router 1 have list matrix, so it will install the path for this network via router number 4. And router 1 cannot ping this IP address. From router number 1 you cannot ping the IP address of R3. See, root is available via router number 4. So ping 10.1.1.1. It will not work. So this is problem, yes or no? This is also one problem of RIP, but this problem is solved in RIP version 2. Guys, RIP version 2 is more intelligent than RIP version 1. Ping is not working, but if you will ping this IP address 10.1.2.1, so you will be able to ping. See, it's working. Because router 1 have learned same network, getting same network 10.0.0.0. Means RIP version 1 does not support subnetting. So actually whenever we are using subnetted network, it is advertising, router 1 is advertising like advertising it.
So if router 3 has like 10.1.1.1/25, then the ping will work, right?
10.1.1.0. So it is advertising like 10.0.0.0.
No. I mean, like if the prefix is 25 or 26 or different in router 3, then the ping will work, right?
No,
Right? Because
no, then also ping will not work until and unless there should be difference in first 8 bits.
Okay.
First 8 bits, yes or no?
Got it.
Here if value is only changed in this field, then only it will be installed both path. So that is
Yes.
unsubnetted. So means RIP version 1 does not support subnetting. Both are advertising same network information. So but here we have solution, we can configure RIP version 2. So RIP version 2 supports VLSM. Let me configure RIP version 2 over here. A router, a RIP, and just I need to say version 2. Let me configure it on router 2 also version 2, and router 3 also. Let me write a router, a RIP version 2, and then 4 router RIP version 2. Now I have configured which version? Version 2. Let me show you the routing table again. So IP route RIP. It have a single path via, still it is advertising 10.0.0.0 prefix, yes or no? So let me do one thing on router number 2. So IP route RIP. Yes, router 3 is advertising 10.0.0.0. So see guys, on router number 3, why router 3 is advertising it 10.0.0.0. Here I am going to run command show IP protocol. So IP protocol. See, in this command we are able to see that automatic network summarization is in effect. That means this feature is by default enable. Automatic summarization. So automatic summarization means summarize subnetted network into class full network. Getting my point? In so IP protocol output, we are able to see that automatic summarization is enabled on router number 3. So if automatic summarization is enabled, so it will summarize 10.1.1.0 into 10.0.0.0 because this is classful network. Because it will check only first octet value and then it will identify the class A. It will put subnet mask 255.0.0.0. This is the summary address. You know, subnetting is a process of dividing large network into multiple network, and summarization is again combining multiple small network into large network.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So if
Yes.
I will disable this feature, then it will start advertising individual prefixes. Let me disable it. Just command is very simple, router rip and say no auto summary. After that, now if you will run command show IP protocol, so you can see automatic network summarization is not in effect. Done. And
Mm-hmm.
and now on router number 2, let me show you the routing table. Just wait for some time. See, it is receiving this network via which router?
Router 3.
And this network.
Router 3.
So soon it is going to remove this entry. There will be only this entry. And router 1 as well. On router number 1, so IP route. Just wait for some time. It will also, and on router number 2, here also we need to disable auto summarization. Otherwise, router 2 will summarize it. Yes or no?
Yes.
So here also, total command is router rip network, router rip, then version, then no auto summary. After that, network command. These are the command to enable rip. Because we are not using version 1. Sometime maybe we will use rip version 2, but not rip version 1. So router rip. And what will be the command, guys?
Network.
No auto summary. To disable automatic summarization.
Oh, to this one. Okay. Not summary.
No auto summary. This is a command to disable automatic summarization. And on router number 1, you can see it have installed this network. Yes or no? 10.1.1.0.
Mm-hmm.
In the same way, when I will disable auto summarization on router number 4, router 4 will also start advertising individual prefixes instead of advertising this 10.0.0.0. So let me take you to router 4, and here I am going to say no auto summary. So I have disabled automatic summarization on all router except router number 1. And here soon you will see it will install 10.1.2.0 network as well.
So we have to disable auto summarization.
Yes,
And
we have
what?
to disable automatic summarization as well,
Okay.
because otherwise it will always keep in mind automatic. There are two types of summarization. One, you will understand manual summarization in upcoming day, and this is automatic summarization that devices are automatically performing. Means it will summarize in class full network as always. Getting my point?
Yes.
If you are using network 10.1.1.0/24, this is subnetted network. So RIP version 1 does not support subnetting, so it will summarize it in 10.0.0.0, and same thing will do auto summary command in RIP version 2. Getting me?
Yes.
Are you able to connect the dot, guys?
What's that?
Are you able to connect the concepts?
Get a point? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's there. It's clear.
Okay. Now you can see so IP route. It have installed both path, and now you can ping both IP address 10.1.1.1 also and 10.1.2.1 also. Okay, because guys, you know why I am telling you again and again and asking you, are you getting me or not? Because no one will teach you like this, so please try to
That's true.
understand the concept, brother.
That's true.
Just you need to understand the basic funda once. After that, you can learn any technology, all technology are based on this only.
That's true.
Yeah, you're right, sir.
Done. With the reference of this knowledge, you can understand, you can learn firewall very easily. You can learn cyber security, automation, doesn't matter which technology you want to learn. It will help you everywhere. Even you want to go for cloud virtualization, right? This is the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
so now,
yeah, here I have one question about loopback.
okay.
Can you connect like one PC with loopback? How to connect with loopback?
No, we cannot connect PC. See, loopback is virtual interface.
Mm-hmm.
Loopback is, what is the use of loopback? First of all, let me make you understand what is the use of loopback. Okay, see,
Mm-hmm.
brother, I let me design one topology here. Okay, let's talk for some time. Let me discuss some real time scenario.
That will be awesome.
Done. Let's say I have one company. In my company there is one switch, and this switch is connected with some PC,
Mm-hmm.
maybe with one access point AP, and we have some mobile user as well, and these they are connected through wirelessly. Done. This is, after that, this switch is connected with one router, and this router is connected with internet, ISP. Done. Okay, now this user, let's say, or all users are complaining that they are not able to access internet. So here we have one network admin, let's say this is admin, network admin. So this user will complain to network admin that we are not able to use internet. Yes or no? Think will work
Yes.
like this only. After that, network admin is directly going to call to the ISP man that why I'm not able to ping, I'm not able to ping the internet, or my employees are not able to access internet. Why? Please check. Maybe admin will call to service provider to resolve the problem. Yes or no? What service
Yes.
provider will do? Maybe service provider engineers are sitting somewhere. Done. So they don't know what is the private IP address of this user, this LAN user. So they will create one loopback over here. While implementing, they will create one loopback. Let's say 1.1.1.1. And whenever the this admin will complain, what ISP engineer will do? ISP engineer will ping this IP address. If ISP engineers are able to ping this IP address, this engineer will directly tell to admin that problem is from your side. From my side, connectivity is fine. Getting my point? This is the
Yes.
first use of loopback. That what is the actual use of loopback? So ISP can check the connectivity from me to their gateway, because here suppose if this link is not working, so this is not responsibility of ISP. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is the first use of loopback. Again, network admin will do what? It will, while implementing, it will also create one loopback there, 2.2.2.2. It will also ping this IP address. If network engineer or network admin is also able to ping their loopback IP address, means problem is from this side also, we don't have any problem. Yes or no?
Yes.
So both can check that connectivity from me to any devices. So you can trace any devices with the help of loopback IP address. And simple use of loopback is, loopback is used to create for self testing. Self testing.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever devices are booting, after booting, it will ping their loopback interface. If devices are able to ping their loopback interface, that means NIC is working fine. NIC is working fine of device. So loopback is nothing. It's a service available on routers and switches. Right, through that we can check the connectivity between two devices by creating the loopback. Right, because ISP don't know what is the private IP address of that man, what is the private public IP address of that main, right? Just they need to check the connectivity, the ISP to that router. Yes or no?
Yes. So
So and now why we are using loopback concepts here? So just what I'm going to explain you is why we are using loopback interface in my topology. See, here I need to connect 3 LAN. So I need to connect 3 switch. After that some PC. This is let's say 10.1.1.0/24. I need to connect one more network here. Here again I will add one switch and one PC, and then I will run 10.1.2.0/24 over here. Let's say I need to run one more network over here, and here I am running 10.1.3.0, right? So I need to add 3 switch, 3 some PCs, right, to connect 3 network to router number 1. Yes or no?
yes.
So just to remove these connection, I am using loopback address. I'm telling you, just consider the loopback like your LAN interface. Getting my point? If on a single loopback, I am running one network 10.1.1.0/24. This is just for testing purpose, right? This is not the actual use of loopback. Getting my point? Here we have this LAN network. Instead of connecting one switch over here and on physical interface I will configure the IP address, I am using loopback. Okay, so you can consider this loopback as your LAN, as your local area network. Getting my point, brother?
Yes.
This is the use of loopback. Is it clear? Loopback is used for self testing only. Keep this in mind. Okay, anything else?
That's it. Thank you.
So what is the difference between version 1 and version 2? Version 1 does not support subnetting, or you can say VLSM, and version 2 support VLSM.
Submitting.
Both version 1 and version 2 supports automatic summarization feature, and by default automatic summarization feature is enabled in both version 1 and version 2. Okay, by default the service is enabled, so we need to disable it. So always keep in mind we need to run this command also, router rip then version and then no auto summary. This should be the habit after that network command. Router rip version 2, no auto summary, and then network.
Yes.
Okay, after that second difference is in RIP version 1, router send update message on broadcast address 225.255.255.255. But in case of RIP version 2, let me show you here. This is my topology. I am going to, let's say, capture the link between router 1 and router 2. See, on router number 1 I am running RIP version 1, on router number 2 I am running RIP version 2. See, it is sending message, source is 12.1.1.2 and destination is 224.0.0.9. So this is the multicast address of RIP version 2. Okay, in RIP version 1 it was sending hello message on broadcast address. Let me configure RIP version 1 again on router number 2. Router RIP version 1. Wait for the next message. 12.2 have sent to 12.1, and address you can see, destination is broadcast 255.255.255.255. Yes or no?
Yes.
Source port is port number of UDP, port number of RIP. Destination is broadcast. So in RIP version 2, router sent update message on multicast address, that is which address? 224.0.0.9, this address. Okay, can anyone tell me what is the benefit of it? In RIP version 1, we were sending update message on broadcast, and in RIP version 2, we have shifted destination address from broadcast to multicast. And you know, actually my technology is moving from broadcast to multicast. In IPv6 also we don't have any term like broadcast. In IPv4 we have three types of address: unicast, multicast and broadcast. But in IPv6 we don't have broadcast. So actually technology is moving from broadcast to multicast. Multicasting is in demand. Why? What can be the reason? Can anyone try it? Okay. Let's say I have router 1 over here, router 2 over here, router 3 over here, and router 4 over here. Let's say I have one switch over here, and through this switch all routers are connected like this. Done. Is it clear?
Yes.
On this two router I am running, let's say RIP, and any other protocol here, EIGRP, and let's say EIGRP over here. So on two router I am running EIGRP, on two router I am running RIP. So when router 1 will send update message of RIP to switch, yes or no? Switch don't know anything about the update message. So destination is broadcast. So switch will forward one copy over here as well, on RIP router as well, yes, or on EIGRP router as well. It will send update message to EIGRP router also, because update message router 1 is sending update message on broadcast address. Yes or no?
Yes.
It will send one copy to EIGRP router R3, one copy to R4. Okay, when R3 will receive update message of RIP, R3 will check what? Layer 2 address. So layer 2 address is broadcast. Oh my god, it can be for me also. So router 3 need to check more information. So it will decapsulate the packet at layer 2, forward to layer 3. At layer 3 it will check destination. Destination is broadcast. Oh my god, it can be for me also. Here also it will decapsulate, then it will hand over to layer 4. Layer 4 will check destination port 520. Oh my god, 520 service is not enabled here. So router 3 will drop this update message at which layer? At layer 4. Yes or no?
Yes.
Means till layer 4 it will encapsulate and decapsulate every time update message of RIP, which is not running on router number 1. Unnecessarily we are using, see how many CPU utilization of router 3 and router 4. Bandwidth of this link and this link, yes or no?
Yes.
So instead of sending update message on broadcast address, if router 1 will send to multicast address to this address, now this time router switch will forward it to which router? Router maybe to EIGRP router also, but EIGRP router will drop it at layer 2, because this interface of Ethernet 0/0 is not member of this multicast group. When we are enabling RIP version 2 routing protocol, so that interface is actually joining this multicast group, and now this interface is member of this multicast group. If router 1 will receive or router 3 will receive any multicast traffic on the destination, if that destination is allowed, if this interface has already joined that interface, then only it will process the packet, otherwise it will discard it at layer 2 itself. So this is benefit of shifting technology from broadcast to multicast. In multicasting, we have very less CPU utilization. We have reduced the unnecessary CPU utilization. Yes or no?
Yes.
Unnecessary, these devices were decapsulating one update message after 30 seconds because RIP sent update message after every 30 seconds. Getting my point. So on any router where you are running RIP version 2, you can check that interface. That interface is definitely a member of that multicast group. Let me show you on router number, let's say 4. On router number 4, I have enabled RIP routing protocol. On this, we are running which version? Version 2 over here. So interface F0/0. If you will run this command, you can see over here F0/0 RIP is enabled or not on this interface. What is the command? So IP interface. So IP interface brief internet address is this one, and see multicast reserve group joined. I mean this interface join this group because we are running which version? Version 2. And RIP version 2 send update message on multicast address, means it works on multicast, and RIP version 1 was working or is working on broadcast. So do you think that you will use RIP version 1 ever? No. Yes or no?
Yes.
We have lots of weakness. So while discussing any other routing protocol, we will discuss disadvantage of that which we had discussed also. That why we are not using it. It is also very important. Anyone can ask you na that why we are learning EIGRP or any OSPF. What is the problem in static routing? What is the problem in RIP? What is the problem in RIP version 1? Why we have RIP version 2? Question can be anything. Okay, so when we are configuring RIP version, and here if I will change the version, router RIP, and again I am going to set version 2, and this time if you will check this interface, so this interface is not join any multicast. Okay, it will show you soon that here I have configured version 1, so soon it will exit this entry, this multicast address, disconnected with this multicast address, because here I have set RIP version 1 now, and RIP version 1 works on broadcast. So is it clear the difference between RIP version 1 and version 2? Two difference. One is
Version 1 does not support subnetting.
yes, very good. And
And
second,
second, version 1 do broadcast, and version 2 do multicast.
wow, great. Yes, on this multicast address. And whatever protocol support multicast, so as you know, routing protocols work on interface, so that interface will join a separate multicast group for each routing protocol. That means each routing protocols will have a multicast address as well. So RIP version 2 have this multicast address like 224.0.0.9. Like this, EIGRP will have any other multicast address, OSPF will have any other multicast address, yes or no?
Yes.
Because those all protocols supports multicasting. So broadcast is very bad. We need to avoid it. Okay. So RIP version 1 works on broadcast only. So we are not really using RIP version 1, but sometimes we are using RIP version 2 in the network in nowadays as well, guys. Okay, because here we need less CPU, less memory, not good hardware, good routers, because routers are really so expensive. Okay, so to run good routing protocols like BGP, OSPF, they need good hardware as well. So according to our requirement, we are still using this protocol also. Done.
Yes.
The version 2. Any other difference? I don't know where I have configured version 1 and 2 in this topology, really. I forget the configuration.
Here I have one question.
Yes.
What's the bandwidth? How can we see? Can you show in practical like bandwidth what it does?
Bandwidth.
Yes.
Bandwidth is, band of link is bandwidth. Bandwidth means, suppose this is a bottle. This is a bottle, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And in this bottle, we have lots of water. Done. So this is actually bandwidth. Bandwidth means band of width. The maximum water that can flow from this bottle is this one.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yes or no?
when the data transfer, like
Yes.
Then
So on the link also, link means bandwidth means band of link. So amount of data that this link can transfer at a time is known as bandwidth.
okay.
And we have one more term called speed. So speed is the actual data, the traveling data, and bandwidth is the maximum data, that maximum this link can transfer. So there is some difference between speed and bandwidth. Bandwidth is the maximum band of width, and speed is the actual amount of data traveling on the link. Let's say I have one road. This is a road. So on this road, let's say total number of 10 cars can travel on this road at a time. At a time, 10 car can travel from this road. Okay.
Mhm.
This is what? Bandwidth. This is the maximum, because 10 can travel, not
Okay.
more than 10. So this is maximum. This is bandwidth. And let's say 5 cars are traveling on this link. So speed is 5. 5 means actual rate of data, and bandwidth means maximum amount of data that link can transfer at a time. We're done.
Okay. Yes, I understand now. Thank you, sir.
So this is bandwidth. So good bandwidth means good speed. Yes or no? And
Yes.
we need what? Good speed. So here, let's say if router 1 is sending some data, right, to router 2 and to router 4. Let's say here we have least bandwidth. So router will take more time to forward to router 4. But here we have good metric, it will take less time. So here communication is fast. Here communication is slow because of bandwidth. Here data can be dropped as well on the link. Here data drop chances is very less because we have good bandwidth. Yes or no? On a single road, if lots of cars will travel at same time, out of capacity of this link, let's say, so what will happen? Accident? Yes or no? So on the link also, whenever lots of traffic more than the bandwidth will flow on the link, so traffic drop will start. Traffic will start dropping on the link. Yes or no? So on lower link it is also disadvantage. Getting my point? Actually we are using least bandwidth link only for backup. Only for backup. Because backup is also important, na? Backup is very important. Let's say I have this topology, and in this topology there is one more connection between router 3 and router 4. Now you can see for these two network we have one backup path. One path is this one and one path is this one. Yes or no? So this is fine. At least we have one backup. For this network also you can see I have one primary link maybe or one secondary link or load balancing, both are same with same metric. Yes. So backup is important. So our topology is in whenever you will see the ISP networks, right? You will see networks like this, that there are lots of routers and all routers are directly connected with each other like this only. So devices are in loop. Getting my point?
And these are connected through Wi-Fi, right?
Yes.
Okay.
After that, now in RIP we have some timer. As you know, see on router number 1, I am going to show you some timer. So IP RIP database. This is one command to check RIP database. Here you can check the AD value and metric. Okay. Then show IP protocol. In show IP protocol, we are able to see routing protocol is RIP. After that, it is sending update after every 30 seconds. That means update time is 30 seconds. Then hold on time is this one, and okay. So these are the timer. Now timer to change the command. Let's say now router 1 is sending one update message after every 30 seconds. But I don't want to send one update message after every 30 seconds. It should forward one update message at least after 5 minutes. Okay. So I need to change the timer. So what will be the command? Router RIP and timer basic, and then RIP update time. So update time is, you can configure any time here, and then invalid timer. First timer. This is how we can change the timer. Okay. So this is your command timer basic. Then you will set update time. So by default update time is 30 seconds. So we can set it any value over here. Then invalid time, by default it is 180 seconds. So let me configure anything. Done. And now if you will run command show IP protocol, so you can see it is sending update message.
It does a second.
Yes or no? So like this we can play with timer as well in RIP. Done, guys.
Yeah, clear.
Okay. After that we cannot play with
Wait.
metric only here. Metric is problem here, right? So we have this command, so IP protocol. Here we are able to see how to change the timer as well. Okay. After that, version. So now the version which is running on router will send update message to version 2 and can receive update message from version 2. Okay. On interface, fast Ethernet 0/0, send version 2, receive version 2. And both interface it will send and receive on version 2 only. After that we can configure password as well here. Automatic summarization is in effect. Means automatic summarization is on. It can install how many maximum path? 4 path in the routing table. And we have run which command? So this command. Okay, after that gateway and then distance. After that, if you want to check the total command which you have run in RIP over here, so you can run command so run and after that section router rip. You can use command like this. So this command will tell you that how many command you have run here. Router rip, version, then the timer, and network 0 to 0. Okay.
We are done with the rip.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm asking you.
Good. Yeah, that's
Rip,
clear.
rip is easy.
Can I give you one task from RIP then?
Yeah.
See, this is my topology. First, you need to design this topology in GNS3. Here we have LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3, and we are running RIP routing protocol. Okay, LAN 4. Done.
Yes.
This topology. After that, here we have task. Like task 1 is make the topology as okay above. The IP addresses for the router should be from 100.101.102.0/24. So you need to do VLSM for this. First of all, this is question of VLSM and subnetting VLSM and RIP. After that, IP addressing for LAN should be range 172.252.0.0. LAN 1 need 800 users, 800 valid IP address. LAN 2 need 300 IP address. LAN 2 needs 300, LAN 3 needs 50, and LAN 4 needs 40. So you already know how to perform VLSM. Yes or no? We had discussed this.
No, we didn't discuss VLSM.
No, we discussed like how to not okay in subnetting, brother. We had discussed that how to perform how
Okay, okay,
to
okay,
perform
okay.
subnetting for different department.
Okay, okay, got it.
So can you guys perform subnetting or not?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do.
See, this is the network ID. Yes or no? This is the network main network, and you need 800 valid IP address. So formula is 2 to the power h minus 2 should be greater than or equal to 800. Yes or no?
Yes.
With the help of this command, you will find the h value, then n value, then network ID. Yes or no?
Yes.
So can you guys calculate the network ID or not?
Yeah.
If anyone have problem, let me know. It is
Okay.
easy. Okay.
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 Clear.
And after that, enable RIP routing protocols on all routers. Then you need to enable RIP routing protocol on all routers. After that, the all routers should get the non summarized route. Means you need to disable auto summarization by running which command? No auto summary. After that, RIP update should not be entered in LAN interface of router. Now this is the concept. See guys, when we have concern here, let's say router 4, on router number 4 I have one switch, and here I have one PC. I'm not creating loopback this time. Okay, and like this PC we have, let's say lots of PC here. Okay, and this switch is connected with this router R4. Now see, very interesting. Okay, okay, let me turn on the device. See, when let's say here I am running network, which network I am running, let's say 40.1.1.0/24 here. Okay, so once I will enable, brother, tell me when once I will enable RIP routing protocol on this interface, Router will start sending hello message from this interface, also update message. It will definitely, router 4 will forward that message from this interface, also update message. Yes,
Yes.
because from all enable interface RIP forward update message. If you want to check, so you can run command debug IP RIP, and I think RIP, and then let me use question mark. So events. By running this command, you can debug it. It will show you. See, sending update message to 14.1.1.4 on fast Ethernet 1/0. It is sending update message, yes or no? So like this, it will, router 4 will send update message from this interface also, from F1/0. But here we have end user. What end user will do with the update of RIP? Yes or no? But why end user will receive update message of RIP? Because RIP is for the connectivity between routers. These are the LAN user. Yes or no?
Yes.
So here I want to, actually I need to tell to router 4, please do not send any message of RIP on this interface, because this is LAN interface, brother. Yes or no?
Yes.
So we have concept of passive interface. On whatever interface you want to stop the messages of RIP, you can configure that interface as passive. See, on router number 4, I can run command like this. Router RIP. After that, passive interface. And which interface? Fast Ethernet 1/0. Once I will run this command, it will stop sending message of EIGRP from this interface. Okay, and how to verify this configuration? You can verify this configuration by running command show IP protocol. In show IP protocol, you are able to see passive interface fast Ethernet 1/0. Means there are one passive interface, that is fast Ethernet 1/0. Getting my point, guys?
Yes.
Now router 4 will never send any message of RIP from this interface, because this interface is configured as passive. Passive interface configuration means telling to router that this is a LAN interface. Do not send any routing update message from this interface. Done. This feature will be same in all routing protocol, like in all upcoming routing protocol like EIGRP. We will have same concept. Guys, one minute. Got it, guys?
What was the command? Passive?
Passive interface, after that interface type and interface ID. Config key, router RIP, and passive interface, fast Ethernet or whatever interface type is, and then interface ID. This is the command. And to verify the passive interface configuration, we can check show IP protocol. See, by mistaken, if someone will configure passive interface fast Ethernet 0/0. Now, oh my God, see, this is very big mistake. Now router 4 will not send any update message from fast Ethernet 0/0. Means router 1 will not receive any network information of router 4, yes or no?
Yes.
And router 4 will also not receive any information from router number 1. So this is troubleshooting as well. At some time, by mistaken, if engineers will enable passive interface on WAN interface, on the interface which can use router, oh my God.
So
Yes or no?
after we enter this one, then we need to put the IP address. of the interface, or that's it?
No. Then we don't need to put anything.
Okay. How can we reactivate the passive interface? Like, can we do like no passive interface?
Yes.
Okay.
We can say no over here
Okay,
directly.
got it.
Whatever command you want to remove, na? Yes, just here or in the left you need to type no. Done.
Yes.
Done.
So I don't think that we have now anything else in here. So in task you need to see here, you need to enable passive interface, because it is saying that the RIP update should not enter the LAN interface of routers. Yes or no? That means we need to enable passive interface. Then see the routing table of all routers. So you will run command show IP protocol to check the routing table. After that, check the connectivity between all routers. So you will ping all routers from each other. Then change the timer on all routers to, this is, as you know, update time. Then whatever time it is, you need to set time like this only. Make a loopback on router number 6. On router number 6, you need to create one loopback where you need to configure this IP address, and you need to create one more loopback where you need to configure this IP address. Now trace route 10.1.1.1 from router number 1. So in the topology, you need to perform this task if anyone have problem. So here we have configuration of router 1, configuration of router 4, 2, 3, 5, all configuration, but you don't have IP configuration. Okay,
Yes.
Did you send this file?
so yeah, I will send it.
And
So you need to find network for all LAN,
yes.
and router should use this, and between routers you can use this network. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
after that, if you have any problem, so you can check the configuration. Okay, router RIP version 2, whatever, auto summary, passive interface, this one timer, this one network, right? So OP protocol like this. Okay,
Yes.
so you can easily configure this topology, right? If you will have problem, then I have uploaded one video as well of this lab on my YouTube channel, so I will share that link also. Okay, but first try to configure it by yourself.
Okay.
See, solution is available of all lab. Okay, don't worry, but first try by yourself.
Okay, you have a link for this lab?
Yeah, first try to do this lab by yourself, then I will provide you link as well.
Oh, that should be nice. Easy.
Can we first try the video and then?
Then it will be very easy. Actually, please try to solve the VLSM. This is interesting for you guys.
So,
Okay.
what's VLSM? Now, like you use VLSM, but
Submitting.
no.
Yes,
Yeah,
VLSM.
that's a shortcut for something. VLSM.
Formula is m2 to the power h minus 2
Oh, that's the
should be
VLSM.
greater than.
No, I just want to know like what's the whole word of VLSM, or is just the
No,
formula's name?
yeah, formula is this one. Only one formula in VLSM, 2
No,
to the power h.
Ilham wants to know about like what's the abbreviation. This is the abbreviation, the VLSM. Like what's the name of that? Like what's V, what's L, what's S, like this.
What's the
Variable length subnet masking. Variable length subnet masking.
Okay.
I told
When
him.
we are performing subnetting, so length of all network is equal. We had discussed in subnetting this.
Yes. I
So
did.
length of all network was same. Then we have discussed how to divide network when length is different.
Okay.
So that is VLSM. In VLSM we have this formula only, right? You can easily solve it if you will try.
It should be enough
Yeah.
for today.
Yes, this is enough for today.
I know Suhail Ilham are so smart, but I'm not that much.
No, bro. I'm not
No,
that
come
much.
on, Wally.
No.
Okay.
And also,
So I am sending this file.
sir, one of my friends, I told you last time, like one of my friends, he asked for the network security syllabus?
Okay. We'll see as soon. I will share security syllabus. I forget.
Oh,
Okay.
And I
Don't
have,
worry, I will share.
yeah, I have last question in this today.
Okay.
What's between ping and trust? What's the difference between ping and trust?
Trace route. In
Yeah.
ping, actually, we are checking connectivity between two devices, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I am able to ping that device, that means there is connectivity. With the help of trace route, we are tracing how many hops are there, means how many routers are there between me and destination.
So ping
Trace route
also
will give
show
you
the.
the information of router.
Okay.
Yes.
I just said ping. Ping also show the router between the
No, ping
networks,
will
right?
not show you the router. Ping will show you the directly connectivity, that you are able to ping or not.
Because when I ping other device in other country, uh, it it show me some routers.
Routers
Yes,
in ping command.
with ping command, right?
Okay. Do you have any screenshot of it, or can you arrange it? A screenshot, output of a screenshot. Like I
Uh,
would like to see, because it is not possible generally.
Let me see.
Maybe you are using traceroute command.
Uh, I ping. I ping one. Was the IP address in Iran? Another country in Iran, and
Okay.
Iran show me the some router in Europe, some routers in Arabic countries.
What command you are running? Ping.
Oh, yeah, I was ping. Yeah,
So, huh?
yes, sir.
You try to hack some. You just try to be a hacker. You know. Yeah. You go to London, Iran. You jump a lot.
Yeah, I just try to collect some information to
So,
hack.
Yes.
be careful. Don't hack whole London, England routers.
From router number one, I am not able to ping loopback. Okay. Maybe we are. So with ping command, actually in Cisco networking, brother, we are checking connectivity, and with the help of traceroute command, we are tracing the routers. Hop. Okay.
Yes.
In upcoming day, maybe we will discuss about the traceroute as well, and ping, how ping work, how traceroute works. These are utility, actually services,
Yeah.
small services which we have, like that we can use. Ping. So many people are using the ping, right? But they don't know what is the actual meaning of ping.
Yes. Believe me, like I was new about interface, just the name of interface. I didn't know like how the
Okay.
interface work. Now I know like how the what's the interface and how it works.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
thank you for that. You know, you just train us from
No,
basic.
you will learn lots of things, brother. This is nothing.
Yeah, and we will stay
This is
with you.
nothing. We have one target.
That's true.
Okay. If you have any doubt, need more time or any support from me, please let me know. I am available for you.
Thank you,
If
brother.
you are
Thank you,
serious now,
Stephen.
guys, then really I am available. Anytime to support you guys.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So we will continue from tomorrow now.
Yes.